Leading the pack down now into corner number 3 to come around. It's going to be the Gilmore Special with Steve Reynolds, followed by the Rick Unite with Terry Turner. Also, we have Louis on the Lake with John Petty out of Madison, Indiana, followed up there by who? We've got the Tempest, and we've got the Executone. So they're all coming up now as they come down to the start of this race, which is about 8 seconds away. In the inside, and now it's Rick Unite wants the inside. It's going to be Executone in lane number 2, and the third lane coming fast is the Gilmore Special. He'll lead him across the field. Beautiful start on Clear Lake, Texas. Sam Cole as they dive down to corner number 1. It is Steve Reynolds in the Gilmore Special as they come into corner number 1, followed by the Tempest, the Rick Unite. They're all up in there as we see a sea of rooster tails. First out of it would be on top at the apex between corners number 1 and 2. It is Steve Reynolds. Whoa! A big flame came out of Steve Reynolds' engine. A big flash of flame. He may be slowing down and may have a problem. Put your field glass on him, Sam. What do you see?
Jim, I think what it was nitrous oxide. Steve got on it just a little bit early, got the boat going. He's having water problems in and out of there as they go up the backstretch, but he's got a whale of water right now as Jack Schaefer in the Tempest is coming up on his outside.
As they come down the straightaway, halfway through the first lap, in the rooster tail hidden right there, you'll see the number 2 boat every once in a while pop right out. But it's Steve Reynolds in the Gilmore Special by about 2 boat lengths, hidden in his rooster tail that you can't see. That spray of water is the number 2 boat. As they come around corners number 3 and 4, it'll be evident how close those boats really are. Hugging down the buoy line, hanging down the hook on that skid fin is Steve Reynolds from Seattle, Washington. Kirkland, Washington to be exact. Look at the puff of nitrous. He's trying to overload and he's really smoking. He starts to slow down now. He almost killed the engine. He's going to get a challenge by the Tempest and also a challenge by Rick Unite. And now the Tempest takes over on the outside and it's the lead boat. Tempest, followed by Rick Unite, the Executone, Louis 4-star, and now restarting. Our lead boat is now all the way back to last place. What do you think of that, Sam? I think he really snuffed it out.
Jimmy's having a lot of trouble keeping the engine going. It looks like it's nitrous oxide. The boat's running very, very rich as he went down through there. As we go through there, though, Jack Schaefer and Chuck Hickling's Tempest has got everything going his way, and he's got Terry Turner right on his outside hip pocket.
All right now it's Jack Schaefer Jr., whose father was a pioneer in unlimited powerboat racing, takes his Tempest from Seattle, Washington, off of corner number 2 over by the South Harbor Shore, or South Shore Harbor, I should say, exit, and comes down the back chute. And he looks like he's riding pretty good in Chuck Hickling's boat. He has now opened up about a 9-boat length lead, and we have them 1, 2, 3, about 3 seconds apart between first and third place as they come down here to complete lap number 2. In the corner number 3, setting up is Jack Schaefer Jr. in the Tempest out of Seattle, hugs the buoy line, now cocks it, hangs it on the hook. You see the spray of water coming off the left sponson. That's where the skid fin that hangs down, holds him in tight. If he loses that, he spins out, and he comes toward our ESPN cameras now to complete lap number 2 with a spray of water as Jack Schaefer Jr., who hails from Southern California. He's the leader after 2. Here comes Louis 4-star, John Petty. He is second. Our leader goes up the back chute, heading for corner number 2 right now. Lap number 1, Sam, wasn't very fast.
No, it wasn't. It was 97.72 all miles an hour. On our backstretch over there, Jim, as we watch our leader, Jack Schaefer, get going, Steve Reynolds, the Gilmore Special, died, and now he's got that boat running again. But our leader, Jack Schaefer, out of Santa Ana, California, he's got everything going his way. And Chuck Hickling's boat that was built in his home out in Seattle, Washington, and Boswell. It was built there in his house.
As we come down now, complete lap number 3, Jack Schaefer now maintains about a good 9 to 10 second lead over the second place boat, the Rick Unite Service Special, as he comes now off of corner number 4 to complete lap number 3. No, this is our leader. Was Steve Reynolds in the Gilmore Special. Our leader right now is coming down off of the apex in corners number 3 and 4 to come around to complete lap number 3. Swinging it way wide, and Jack Schaefer's going to have a challenge.
lap was 103.926 miles an hour, Jim, for Jack Schaefer in the Tempest.
Earlier today, Sam Corey, I understand you had a chance to talk to Jack Schaefer about his strategy and about this race.
Each time we're on ESPN, Jack Schaefer in the Tempest puts on a good show out there. It's not the fastest boat in town, but it sure seems to be reliable.
It is pretty consistent, Sam. We've had problems testing this weekend, but the guys think they really got it working out. And for once, I think our nitro system's going to work, so they will have a pretty good race.
Well, how's that affect Jack Schaefer mentally? You know you don't have the fastest boat out there, but it just seems as if you try to get everything out of it you can.
Well, of course, with this team, you know, I don't have a lot of pressure on me, and I'm having a lot of fun driving it, so they're good, fun people to race with.
As they come down now with a half a lap to go, what a challenge it's going to be. Right now it's going to be a drag race. Jack Schaefer Jr. is your leader there in our tight shop, and right on his hip, coming up quick, is the number 2 boat, which is the Louis 4-Star, driven by John Petty. This is it. The checker flag is waiting as Jack Schaefer takes the Tempest out wide, right on his hip is Louis 4-Star, and I don't think he's going to make it. I think it will be Jack Schaefer, but it's going to be only a couple of seconds apart. 1, 2, 3, and here comes your leader as the checker flag is over. But look out, one of them is slowing down. It's going to be Executone. Executone just took the checker flag, came off in the inside, and beat the Tempest with Jack Schaefer Jr. by a fraction of a second, and Schaefer was not too happy. What was he doing? Thumbs down.
No, Jim, he was hitting on the cowling cockpit. I don't know if he was having engine problems. He had come out of that turn the last 2 or 3 times very slowly. He was shaking his fist, it seemed, at John Petty. The last time around, Petty had shaken his fist at Jack Schaefer. So we're going to have to wait and see what happens here, but that was a very exciting finish. George Johnson set in last place the entire heat, or in third, I should say, and snuck by at the wire for the win for the Executone people.
So run it down, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, our winner in that heat will be the Executone, driven by George Johnson. Second place will go to Louis on the Lake, driven by John Petty. In third, it's the Tempest and Jack Schaefer Jr. And our fourth place boat, the Gilmore Special, driven by Steve Reynolds.
And, of course, Steve Reynolds. Steve Reynolds now comes by, and he'll take that 4th place, as you said. There's the end of the race. Why don't you describe it, Sam?
Jim, this is quite a finish here. George Johnson, who was in 3rd place, sneaks by the finish line here right now as our winner, John Petty, in the Louis on the Lake. There you see our 2nd place boat, but the winner, George Johnson, who went into that final turn in 3rd place. He wins it all.
I thought it was going to be a drag race when I saw them come off of corner number 2 down the South Harbor area in that turn, and I knew it was going to be a battle to this finish line. You could just see it developing. ESPN's extensive coverage of Auto Racing 82 includes many NASCAR, USAC, and dirt events. You'll see racing's big names, including Richard Petty, Cale Yarbrough, and Bobby Allison in NASCAR competitions. As for USAC, ESPN has both stock car and dirt car events coming up, featuring top drivers Joe Ruttman, Dean Roper, Joe Wallace, and Tom Bigelow. ESPN also has modified stock car races with several dirt events, including the Super National. Stay tuned to ESPN for the best in Auto Racing 82. And stay tuned for more coverage of the Budweiser World Cup here at Clear Lake, Texas after this.